Hey everybody, in this video my student told me he struggles with entries and rallies, so I went over some rapid fire entries, not as financial advice, but just some insight as to how I would have traded during this rally. A lot of people struggle with this. They constantly think price is going to reverse when oftentimes it does not, or at least not when we anticipate it to. I trade with the trend, so I offered a couple pointers as to how I would have traded during a price rally on the euro or pound pairs. Drop a like and subscribe to show support, comment what you want to see next, and join our Discord through the link below to be a part of our community. Thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoy.
So am I right
Are you right about what?
on about GCAD?
Are you right about GCAD what going down?
Yeah.
I mean,
It is negative correlation in between GU or GCAD.
I like GU a lot better. GU to me, I can confidently say I think it's going up. GCAD, you know what? I might as well ride the wave and say I think it's going down. But realistically, would I enter a short trade? No, I wouldn't. I feel like I'm increasing my odds of taking a loss when I don't need to, especially because there's so many other currency pairs to trade. Yeah, this looks pretty to the downside, but this is the 1 hour, and this is, I mean, how much time is this? It's only 6 days worth of trend, and most of it is chop. Look at that. This is all like just one big range. If I take out this zone, that just became one big range.
What to do when instinct kick in while trading?
When does my instinct kick in? My I think at this point my instinct's a little relaxed. I use instinct if I want to invest long term, but other than that, if I feel like I have some form of instinct, I probably stay away from trading.
Yeah. So now that's not the way to trade, right?
Yeah, don't trade on instinct. There's too much visual stuff, and there's you would then have to consider too many other people's instincts, right? You're not a market mover. I'm not a market mover, but we have to worry about Joe Schmo over in New York who's going to place $1 billion worth of GCAD and worry what direction he goes in. What's his instinct thinking, right? You just trade on what you see.
Absolutely. And what I'm trying to send you that GU pairs and JPY pairs are pumping right now.
GU and what was the other one? GJ?
GJ, it can be EJ, it can be NJ.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yen quote pairs. What is the yen going? I don't know what the yen index is, but I can just check out a couple more of them. Yeah, the yen's going down. It's weaker than the dollar. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, so yen's going down short term. And the pound. Well, yen's going down long term actually.
Yeah.
What's the pound doing? Looks like New Zealand might be the strongest one. Is it UN? No, it's not. It's NZD USD. I already did that though. EN. Looks like Euro's the strongest one. And then there's sideways here. And yeah, it's between the euro and the pound then. Who's stronger right now? It looks like it might be the euro though. Price pinching, right? Level. This is the high that they're going up towards. Level. Breakdown from here. Would have to break right there. All that's untradeable. Anything to create a new high would be bullish. And I probably do like that. There you go. Yeah, JPY what? Yen's not a
JPY.
EURJPY?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this guy rallying here. Look at this beautiful zone right here. Bang, that worked. How'd this one work out? Bang,
There are
retest.
beautiful main entries.
What do I got up here? 1645. That's the next target. It's probably not actually. Just created a little double. I'd actually probably ignore that. So we're coming to that one. Or maybe even a little lower because this looks like it was a weekly close and this was the next week's open. Nah, whatever. I'll leave it. I'm not going to trade it. This is too high as well. I'd go a little lower. So what do you need to see on here?
Entry points. This is straight up rallies.
Yeah, it is. So it should be easy to win along. theoretically. Do you have a problem with price rallying?
Yes.
So that, to me, that just asking that simple question tells me that you're always looking for price to reverse.
You can say that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people look for that, just because this. If I go like this and I delete this, I gotta remember to turn it back on. You're seeing this, and let's say you only target to the upside, you're like, oh, that's not that much room. But in the off chance that price reverse, like right there or something, and people like to say this too, like, oh, I got a sniper entry. I don't even know what the hell that is. I got a sniper entry right here. I got this tight stop loss, and I'm just gonna carry it all the way to this pullback. That's a 1 to 10. So like that is so unrealistic, and it's so improbable. It's a lot more realistic. Price would do something like this. Whoa, how we got purple on there? That's crazy. Price would do something like that. Ew, that's an ugly setup though. Shoot, that is not helping me. Price does something like that. There's a 1 to 2. A lot more probable. If we can tighten the stop loss a little bit, we'd probably go to right there. Or if price rallied right now, I could probably tighten it to there. Make it a 1 to 3.5. Yeah, call it 1 to 3.5. So.
But what's the point of your stop loss?
Hang on, let me do this before I forget. I want these levels back on here. There we go.
When price do, they doesn't give us any position to set our stop loss. That's the main problem.
Yeah, so that's exactly why where price currently is right now is considered untradeable. We did not see this in time. When would in time be? In time would be all the way back here, right? So all the way back here, this area was now untradeable. And now we're waiting. We're waiting for price to break out to the upside. And now this became our bullish zone for all of our longs. Now, let's say you take one right here, you win. It goes up there. Let's say you take another one because you think it's going to break out. You lose that one. You take this one. It doesn't hit your stop loss, but you're in a little bit of drawdown. Let's say you close it for break even. Let's say you take one here. It loses. Price reverses. There you go. You're like 1 and 2, but this was such a big win that you're okay. Let's say your break even total. Now you're waiting. Price goes down. You're like, okay, most recent thing, price broke. So let's just mark this so we're keeping track of everything. This was a buy zone. This area was a buy zone, but it lost, so I'm not going to mark it all the way up. This now became an untradeable area, so we don't have to worry about anything in here, right? We didn't take any additional losses. Price did not create two consistent trends past each other. That's now untradeable. Now coming back up here, we're like, oh, price is going to retest again. It's going to be bullish. So the most perfect time to notice it would have been the last time it happened, right? This right here, when at some point you're probably going to lose in there. This looks like a loser to me for sure. This right here, you don't take any trades. Right here, let's say you even lose that and you just went on the next one, right? So you're right. Price right here does not create a proper spot for my stop loss to be because we just noticed it too late. Price created a really nice spot down here when it first broke. It was a loser, but it probably was a decent setup to look at. Right here again, there's another breakout. Your stop loss, what is this, the 1 hour? Your stop loss could have been right there. Price rallied, it goes up. Let's say wait for the retest. This is the retest. Price moves in momentum. Price moves with momentum. Stop loss is probably there, and then that one wins. Let's say you wait, retest, and now you want this little range right here to create a little breakout. How can I make this visible for you guys? Purple. I like purple. So now price makes this little range. You want that breakout right there. Okay, so your entry is going to be at the top here. Stop loss is going to be at the nearest low to the bottom. It's going to be right down there. There you go. This ends up winning. Even if you go like that, it never came down to your stop loss. That ended up winning. Let's say you want to trade the next breakout of the most previous high before the retest. There you go. Now you have that right there. This is going to be your entry line. Now your stop loss goes below that most recent low. The most recent low after entry would be right there. Or before entry is right there. Now you have, I just listed off 3 or 4 winning trades in a row. It just so happens we're in a really bad spot right now, right? Again, here's a low. You can put a stop loss there. But am I going to say that you can win that? No, I'm not, because it's not towards the bottom of the zone where it just paid the most recent disrespect, right? Price disrespect this zone by breaking out of it. We look to the upside. This one, we're now approaching another spot. Now, if somebody else is thinking exactly like me and they're driving this market up, they're not going to start placing more longs as we get closer to the next zone. They're just going to wait. Does it bounce down here and then continue back up? Then they're going to start trading the new structural highs that are breaking. Or does it bounce down here it retests now into their untradable zone, and now they enter into bear zone. They start taking shorts, right?
Yes.
So we're just in a bad spot at the moment, but there was good spots all throughout here. Even through here, there was losers, losers, but still, this is good spots. It backed up a plan that I just stated.
Yes, you are right. So we need to be active before the rally, right?
Yeah, before the rally, or you know what? I don't even want to say that. This just pertains to the time frames I like trading on, right? Because a 5-minute trader is probably going to argue with me a lot and say, well, I made a bunch of money in the middle of the rally, and there's a lot of money to be made here, right? All this, look at this strong bullish structure, right? So my style does not allow me to enter at the top. Look at this. Call this a little range. Look for a breakout, top or bottom. There you go. Counter trend traders can even go short here. With trend traders and momentum traders can go long, right? So there's a lot of money to be made. Just my personal plan does not allow for me to enter there, and just because I didn't get it right there. So
this week price is just respecting the zones, nothing else.
Yeah, no worries. Hang on, I was just answering some text real quick. Do you have anything you want me to look at?
I don't think so.
Okay. Did you did you pick up on anything I was saying? Because you can apply the same thing to stocks.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
This is making me want to start trading currencies.
There you go. I love currencies just because of how liquid they are and it's 24/5 market. I got away from it as I started to build long-term portfolios instead.
Yeah.
Your wisdom is stopping you, man.
Anything else, Jesse?
No. What have you analyzed before on Euro AUD?
Alright everybody, so that's going to be it for this video. Once again, if you want to be a part of the community, join through the Discord link below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.